Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Beatrice. Welcome back if you've been here before. This is a yoga video for scoliosis. So everyone has a different curve, so really do listen to your body. This should be adaptable to all curves. Mine is a right thoracolumbar. Obviously it's good for any curve up to a moderate. If you have anything bigger than that, like a big curve, do consult with your doctor or with a professional to see if this exercise is okay for your body. For this practice, we'll need one block and one strap. If you don't have a strap, you're welcome to use a belt or a towel, anything long that you can wrap around a foot and hold onto your hands. And if you don't have a block, you can use a couple of books. When you're ready, come and practice with me. So starting this practice from seated, I suggest you sit up on a block. That will help you lengthen the spine. You can also, depending on your curve, place a pillow to one of the two sides, but I won't go into that at the moment. Just please sit in a way that feels comfortable for you. You don't have to sit cross-legged. Just come into a comfortable seated position. And I think it's really important for scoliosis to breathe, learn to breathe, not just in the belly like we often do in yoga, but also into the ribs. So take your arms around and bring the right hand on the left ribs and the left hand on the right ribs, and let your shoulders relax. If it feels comfortable, you can close off the eyes, and we're coming here for a bit of grounding and a bit of breath awareness. So begin to breathe naturally in and out the nostrils if available. Notice if you can keep the belly pretty still and the chest still. As you breathe in, expand the ribs. And as you breathe out, they come back to center. And can you feel that perhaps one side moves a bit more freely than the other side? And it does for me, it's the left side. Notice what happens for you. It's going to feel even different if you have an S curve compared to me that I have a C curve. And take a couple more breaths here into the ribs, into the hands. And last one here. And release the hands down. You can float your eyes open. And from here, reach your left arm up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Find that length through the left side of the body and try to keep the rest of the body still. So really lift up to the ceiling rather than tipping down to the left, to the right. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching with the left arm up. And then slowly guide your body to the right side. You can bring the right hand down to the ground. And take it into a small side bend. As soon as you feel something, stop there. Breathe in, come back up, reach, reach, reach. Breathe out and slide to the right. Breathe into center, reach up, up, up. Breathe out, slide to the right. Let's take two more on this side. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one. Breathe out. Hold here, take 3 deep breaths. Notice how this left side feels. For most of us, it's going to be a massive difference between the two sides. Coming back through center and releasing that left arm down. Coming back to stillness for a moment. Keep the hands either side of your body and notice how the sides are feeling now we've worked onto this left side. If you know your curve and you know which side you need to do more of, you can repeat the exercise twice on that side. So when you're ready, lift the right arm up this time. Reach, reach, reach for the ceiling. Notice how the right side is feeling, and when you're ready, slide down to the left into your side bend. Breathe in and lift back to center. This is a great exercise because we're both stretching into the side body, but we're also using the core to come in and out of the posture. So slide, hopefully not helping ourselves too much with that bottom hand, and inhale to come to center. Exhale. And inhale. We'll take 2 more on this side. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one. Hold here for 3 breaths. Try to keep both sitting bones on the block. Gently lift to center, release that right arm down, both hands either side. Notice how you're feeling here. When you're ready, remove that block from under your sitting bones and come to your hands and knees. Moving through the spine with control into cat and cow. So take your hands right under your shoulders and your knees right under the hips. On your breath in, lift the tailbone, drop the belly and open the chest into cow pose. On your breath out, let the head drop. Plant the hands into the ground, claw the fingers if it feels good, around the spine, spread your shoulder blades apart, tuck the tailbone. We'll take 2 more. Breathe in from the tailbone, running up into cow. Breathing out from the head into the tailbone into cat. Last one. Breathe out. Come back through center. And then from here, we bringing the right leg back and tapping the toes to the ground. So the top of your foot is on the ground, or at least the top of your toes. Hug your navel in and tuck your tailbone slightly so that your tailbone reaches back towards your foot. So try not to collapse here, press the ground away. If it feels good, reach the left arm forward. Keep breathing through the ribs. Press the ground away with the right hand. 2 more breaths. Release the left hand down. And then claw your fingers here. Try not to put too much pressure on the wrist. If it feels good, lift the left leg off the ground. Breathe in and breathe out to lower it down. Try to hug the navel in here. 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Breathe out, release. Bring the knees together, the feet together, and drop back to child's pose. And release the hands either side of your body with the palms up so you can release this right wrist. Reach back forward when you're ready. Lift up, and we just go to the other side. Left leg reaches back, tops of the toes down to the ground. Hug your navel in, tuck your tailbone. If it feels good, reach the right arm forward. Adjust the left hand so not to feel any pressure into the wrist or little pressure. Breathe here. Reach the right arm back down, and if it feels good here, you can hold here or you can inhale to lift. Try not to collapse in the lower back. Exhale to release down. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And exhale to release. Bring the knees together and drop back to child's pose. Reach your arms back forward, lift up to hands and knees and roll down onto your back. Have your belt close by or your yoga strap. We're coming down to the ground and bringing the knees to bend and the feet close to your sitting bones, soles of the feet down to the ground. Now from here, we are going to practice some gentle bridges. However, before doing that, we want to feel into the tailbone, into that pelvic tilt, so that movement into the lower back. So as we come to the ground, can we notice if we have a little bit of space in between the lower back and the mat? Well, that's completely normal. Have the feet about hip width distance apart. So if you feel that curve, try to flatten the curve. That's going to tuck the tailbone down, and you're going to feel the engagement of the core, so that the abdominal muscles into the spine. The core is not just the abdominal muscles. Notice how that feels. As you exhale, release that and find a lot of space in between the lower back and the ground. Breathe out, flatten the back. Breathe in, find that space. Breathe out and flatten the back. 2 more times here. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe it all out. And when you're ready, breathe in, lift the tailbone off the ground and the hips up to the ceiling. Press the ground away. Keep the hands either side of the body and press the ground away. Breathe out, release towards the ground, vertebrae by vertebrae. 2 more times here. Press the ground away. Try to keep the knees in line with the hips. Breathe out, roll down. Last one. Breathe in. Hold here. Engage with your glutes. Engage your glutes. Squeeze them together. And slowly roll down to the ground. Grab your strap here. Keep your left knee bent. Lift the right leg off the ground and pass the strap around the foot. Straighten the knee all the way straight. Doesn't matter if the foot goes down or the leg goes down. That's okay. And from here, notice how the back of your leg feels. Releasing the hamstrings. As always, noticing the 2 sides. For us with scoliosis, that's going to be really different. Gently release, bend your knee. Right foot to the ground, left foot up, passing the strap around. And straightening the knee. Doesn't matter how far down it goes. Noticing if we can keep the back on the ground, so not lifting that right side of the back or the left. and release. Then take your knees into the chest, a bit of rocking forwards and backwards. And then from here, bring yourself onto your preferred side. I'm not including a Shavasana in this practice, however, I'm going to link a guided Shavasana video for you to take if you wish to. Now when you're ready with the top arm, guide yourself back up to seated. Notice how you're feeling as you breathe in, lift your arms up. Take your palms together and breathe out to the heart. Bow down if it feels good for you. And thank yourself for this time on the mat. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, please like and subscribe and share with your friends and family. Thank you.